So guys, welcome back to my channel Science Expert, and today we are going to learn about the human alimentary canal, which is digestive system. So let's begin without any further ado. So first of all, we will learn some basic things which are very important about this human digestive system. So we have to learn about her part. So first part is tongue. Tongue is a muscular organ which tries to help the chew the food. Next is mouth, which is a buccal cavity. What the buccal cavity do? Buccal cavity tear or cut the food. And there is a second one is a esophagus, which is also called as a food pipe. The food passes through the esophagus through stomach. What the stomach do? The stomach has some chemicals which react with food, and then it passes through small intestine, and through small intestines it comes down through excretory system. So I have told you some basic in a very short way. So let's begin with this information which is here. So let's start. First of all, we will try to learn some various things. We eat various type of food which has to pass through the same digestive tract. Naturally, the food has to be processed to generate particles which are very small or thin texture. This is achieved by crushing the food with our teeth. So, what this is explaining, the food which is entered in our mouth by teeth, we try to crush it or tear it. So, next, since the linting of the canal is soft, the crushing the food with our teeth. Food is also weighted to make its passage smooth. When we get something we like, our mouth waters. This is actually not only water but a fluid we called saliva secreted by the salivary glands. So what this line is explaining to us, when we see any kind of food, the water comes out our mouth. That is not a type of water, it's a type of fluid which is named as a salivary glands. No, saliva which is produced by the salivary glands. What is saliva? Let's learn here. The saliva contains an enzyme called salivary amylase that break down starch, which is complex molecule, to give simple sugar. What the saliva does, I will explain. Saliva contains an enzyme called salivary amylase that breaks down the food into smallest substance through complex. Don't be confused here. The food is mixed thoroughly with saliva and moved around the mouth while chewing by the muscular tongue. So what is mentioning here? The food is chewed with the help of a tongue, which is a part of a alimentary canal. It is necessary to move the food in a regulatory manner along the digestive tube so that it can be produced properly in each part. The lining of a canal has muscular that contract rhythmically in order to push the food. These practical movements occur in along the gut. From the mouth, the food is taken into stomach through the food pipe or esophagus. What this is explaining? This is a food pipe, which is called as esophagus. The food enters through stomach with this pipe. The food which here, the saliva is mixed with food, and food passes through here and the esophagus contains some hair-like structure which helps the food to move into the stomach. Next, the stomach is a large organ which expands when food enters it. The muscular walls of the stomach help in mixing the food through the more digestive juices. So what this paragraph is explaining to us, the when food enters into stomach, the stomach expands very large, means it provides some space for mixing some juices and chemical reaction with the food. Next is the digestion is stomach. The digestion in stomach is taken care of by the gastric glands present in the wall of stomach. This realizes hydrochloric acid, the protein digestive enzyme called pepsin, and mucus and hydrochloric acid creates an acidic medium which facilitates the action of the enzyme pepsin. So guys, let's see what I read. I will explain you right now. What this is explaining, the stomach, when food enters in stomach, the stomach has three enzymes which are acid: pepsin, and hydrochloric acid. This two hydrochloric acid, when the hydrochloric acid is mixed up with the food, that hydrochloric acid kill the germs which are present in a food which are harmful for our body. The hydrochloric acid helps to kill the food. And pepsin which is there, that pepsin helps to make food acidic. Acidic means it makes the food digestible, that it can pass through small intestine. And here is a again one enzyme which is mucus. What the mucus does is, in chemical reaction in stomach happens, the stomach should not get any kind of damage. This wall, thick wall, is a mucus. Okay, that thick wall is a mucus. So next we will try to learn. I will turn the page. So the exit of food from the stomach is regulated by the sphincter muscle, which realizes it a small amount into small intestine. There is a thing in a stomach which is, see this. This helps to enter into small intestine or large intestine. Next is the food coming from the stomach is acidic and has to made alkaline for the pancreatic enzyme to act. The food the food has to be acidic. The food has to be acidic because the pancreatic enzymes acids has to act on food, so it needs to be very acidic. The pancreas secretes pancreatic juice which contains enzyme like trypsin for digestion, proteins and lipids for breakdown from amyloid fats. The pancreas also having the enzymes which is trypsin. The stomach has a pepsin, and the pancreas is having trypsin. Don't be confused here. The pepsin has same work and trypsin is also having the same work. Trypsin is trying to break the large proteins and fats which are present in a food, and the pepsin is making food acidic for digestion. So don't be confused here. The pancreas are having a one enzyme which is trypsin, which tries to digest the large proteins and fats, and the pepsin is trying to make the food acidic for digestion. Okay, this is the main point in between trypsin and pepsin. Next is digestive food is taken up by the walls of a intestine. The inner living of small intestine has a numerous finger like protection called villi, which increase the surface area for absorption. So what the small intestine is having a finger-like structure which is villi. When food enters into the small intestine need very large space for the food passing through the excretory system. So the villi helps to that process. Villi tries to make some space in small intestine for absorption of food. The unabsorbed food is sent in a large intestine where its wall absorb more water from them for this material. What the wall of large intestine do, they absorb the food from water for this material. The rest of material is removed from the body. The anus, the exit of material, is regulated by the anal sphincter. So what the anus do, the unwanted food gets out by the help of anus. So here guys, I have helped you for some basic information. I have provided you about digestive system. If you like this video, like, share and make sure you subscribe to my channel Science Expert, and share this video with your friends for their benefits. Okay, thank you for your cooperation.